Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. It's Brian Simmons here with eXp Realty, October 6th. Quick market update for you. Jackson and Josephine counties is what we're looking at here. We have 838 active single family residential listings on the market this morning. So essentially the same as last week. I mean, little couple more, but essentially the same. No significant movement there. 130 new listings did hit the market over the last 7 days, which is pretty good. I mean, that's pretty high. We've been averaging about 136 per week over the last month or so, which really isn't far off from what we were seeing in the spring. I mean, we were over that, but not by much. I mean, maybe in the 150 range is what we're seeing in the spring. So still a lot of new listing activity going on. 26 of those new listings did go pending or closed already. 139 total pending or closed in the last 7 days, and 117 closes in the last 7 days, which is actually up quite a bit, which I mentioned if you saw last week. I thought that was going to happen because of just the timing of the end of the month and whatnot. But 117 closes last week is great. So we are sitting right now around 2 months of inventory on the market right now. So that means if no new listings hit the market for another 2 months, we would basically be out of homes to sell in 2 months. So remember six, and if you've watched these videos for a while now, six is what's considered neutral. 6 months worth of inventory, and we're at two. So if you're feeling like things are changing and there's all this new inventory hitting the market, that is happening, but just keep that in perspective because two is still very much a seller's market, and six is what's widely considered to be a neutral market. So just keep those things in mind. A little bit more data here. The Southern Oregon MLS just released some new data within the last couple days, looking back at the period of July 1 through September 30th, and looking at that period of this year versus that period of last year. And so when we look at those, what we saw is in Jackson County, existing home values are up 14% to 380,000. New homes up 14.7, and rural homes up 19.5% year over year in Jackson County. That's crazy, 19.5%. Josephine County, even crazier. Existing home sales up 19.7 to 365,000. That's the average purchase price, or average or median. I'd have to look back at that. New homes up, I think it was 10.6, and rural homes in Josephine County up 23.3%, almost a 25% gain in values for rural homes in Josephine County. That's wild. Sold price to list price is down a little bit in both counties, but down to like 97, 98%. So there was a period there where the average home or the average listing in either county was up over 100%, meaning if you listed it for 300, you were going to sell it for more than 300. Right now, we're looking at about 97, 98% of your purchase price or your list price. And the days on market, on average, between the two counties, we're looking at low 20s for Jackson County and low 30s for Josephine County. So I know that's a lot of data, kind of a little bit of a data overload probably, but I want to share that because I think that's all important to know. That's what this is all about. This is a market update, and those are the most recent data points on the market. So we're seeing huge gains. I would be really excited, and I am really excited as a homeowner about those gains in home value. I mean, if you had a $400,000 house, it's now your net worth over the last year has gone up by somewhere between $56,000 and $93,000 because of that equity gain in the last year. That's awesome. I mean, think of that. If your paycheck, your salary just gained by another $56,000 to $93,000 over the last year. That's essentially what happened. So, anyways, great stuff to see. Still very much a seller's market. Love what we're seeing out there right now. Make sure to check out the newsletter, the full version, so you can see my favorite listings. We've got a lot of buyers out there looking for specific things. Maybe you'll know somebody that has that. So take a look at it. And of course, if there's anything in the world I can do for you, please do not hesitate to reach out. Have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next week.